Look, I can't believe I'm about to say this. This might sound very crazy, but please listen to me. I believe the first trophy Semenyo is going to win at Man City will be the AFL Cup, what we all know as the Carabao Cup. You know why? Today, Man City beat Newcastle United by 3-1, meaning they are through to the finals. Now, today's game is the second leg of the semi-finals. The first leg ended up in a 2-0 win for Man City. So, on aggregate, it is 5-1 in favor of Man City. So, Man City are in the finals. Now, they are going to face off with Arsenal. Arsenal beats Chelsea. So, the finals of the EFL Cup will be between Arsenal versus Manchester City. So, I strongly believe the first title Semenyo is going to win with Manchester City would definitely be the EFL Cup. Don't you believe so? If you don't, explain to me why. But I believe it is possible. But I want us to talk about that game. I want us to talk about the performance from Antoine Semenyo, Man City, Newcastle United, all that happened in that game, because I'm not happy about certain things. I really want to explain. First of all, I want to begin with this particular incident you see right here on your screen. Look, this is a penalty. This is a penalty that should have been awarded to Man City. You see where I'm starting my whole video from? I'm starting from this because the refereeing today's game was just bad. This should have been a penalty to Man City. You understand? But it was not given. And it pains me a lot because the victim here is Antoine Semenyo, because I believe if it had been called for a penalty, Semenyo would have convicted it. One, I'm not happy about this. Two, I'm not happy about the misconception online that, Semenyo's selflessness. Today, he was not selfish at all. Look at the goals that Man City were scoring. Most of them, he was really the starter of it. And people were like, Semenyo, you should be scoring the goals. Why are you trying to be selfless in today's game? The goals are important. Please. Football is a team sport, you understand? He knows what he's doing. Yet today he did not score a goal or provide an assist, but please let him rest. Today he performed extremely well, and I really don't like the fact that people are not appreciating what he did in the game, but are quick to criticize what he did not do, like not scoring. Please, let's respect him. He could have scored a goal in that game. Look at the goal Tijani Reinders scored. He could have scored that goal, but he left it for Tijani Reinders. Look at the pass he gave to Omar Marmoush. He could have gotten the assist for that. But one, it deflected and went to Omar Marmoush. So please, let's become on Antoine Semenyo. Today, I believe he did an extremely good job. Now, I want us to talk about that game, starting from the starting 11 or the players that started for Man City. People were complaining because Erling Haaland did not start. We also saw Rodri not starting. We saw the likes of Marmoush starting, Phil Foden starting. A lot of people were asking questions like, what is Pep doing? Why is Pep rotating? And the reason is very simple. Man City's next game is against Liverpool. They can't be using all their players. Some have to rest. You don't want anyone getting injured ahead of that important game. Yes, this is important, but that one is also important. That is why you have to rotate the squad to allow other players get the opportunity and play. As simple as that. But I believe that in the first half, the Man City players did an extremely good job. And I want to give credit to the goalkeeper, James Trafford. He was excellent. Can you imagine a goalkeeper today denying Newcastle of all their big chances? One big chance that happened very early in the game from Willock, he denied that. Gordon, he denied that in the first half. Damben's header, he denied that. Second half, Elanga, he denied that. Look at the saves he did in that game. For me, he was my man of the match. Yeah, he did not score a goal. Normally, keepers don't get their credits like that. But James Trafford today was very excellent. And I think he needs to be commended. I'm giving him his credit and I'm clapping for him because today he really performed very well. He was the difference maker today for Manchester City. Also, Omar Marmoush, right place, right time. Look at that first goal. Beautiful. You understand? He was in between getting injured and also scoring a goal. But that quick thinking to stop and let the defender do whatever he wants to do, and that deflection leading to the first goal was just excellent. That is quick thinking on your feet. So for that, I'm going to give Marmoush the A1. Look at that second goal. right place, right time. Semenyo starts the attack, crosses the ball. Omar Marmoush at the right place at the right time, getting the ball that was not cleared properly by the Newcastle players. So once again, Omar Marmoush was good in that game, but I felt like there were certain parts of the game that he could have improved, like passing the balls to Semenyo when Semenyo was in the right position, because I felt like there were times that he made bad decisions in the final third. But then, aside of that, overall his performance was excellent. Now, aside from that, Tijani Reinders was the game runner today. He was the show runner today, and I loved it. Tijani Reinders really took the game upon himself and played so well. And today he got that goal. Once again, that goal could have been scored by Semenyo. Let's not get it wrong. He could have scored that goal, but then Tijani Reinders was just ready to play that, and Semenyo had to leave it for him. So for those who are saying Semenyo this, you need to understand it's a team sport. You understand? At the end of the day, who won? Man City. At the end of the day, who is going to the final? Semenyo and Man City are going to the final. It's not always about being selfish and looking for personal glory. Sometimes the team's collective, glory is also important. You need to put it above yours. Sometimes in certain games, definitely Semenyo will get plenty of opportunities to score goals. But today, one thing I want to talk about is Man City's ability to play without a number 9. Today, they were playing the false 9 tactics and it worked perfectly. What I liked today was the way Marmoush, Semenyo, and Phil Foden were interchanging positions. It's as if they knew what they were doing. One time you see Semenyo playing centrally, the next time you see Marmoush playing centrally, the next time you see Phil Foden playing centrally. It made Newcastle United confused. That was the element of surprise, because definitely there's no number 9 to really man mark. Who are you going to man mark? Marmoush, Semenyo, or Foden? They are moving about. They're changing their position throughout the game. So it was a bit difficult to do that. And for me, I felt like that was the element of surprise that really destroyed the game plan of Newcastle United, because they didn't see it coming. Because every single time you think Semenyo is a threat to you, Marmoush is at the other side ready to finish that ball. And I think they did it to perfection today. Even Elihana comes in the second half and really did not affect the game just like the way they did in the first half. But we have seen a Man City that have been performing very well every time in the first half, and the second half is always some way. But today I'm going to pardon them because they had already had the goal gap is huge. What is so important, like playing a second half like this, putting too much intensity. Meanwhile, you don't want to get players injured or hurt for the next game. So for me, I think overall Man City performed very well. The goalkeeper James Trafford was really my man of the match because of the saves he made. But today it's just rather unfortunate. Newcastle United, they did not convert their chances. They had plenty chances today. They did not convert them. Also, I believe that their defense was in disarray. In fact, this is what I call a defensive abomination. You don't do that. You don't do that. If you keep on doing this, you always concede. And this is what Man City did. They made sure they punished them every single time. And I want to end with this, stating that Semenyo might not be good at dribbling, but it comes to a player you want when you are starting a counter-attack, it has to be him. Look at today. All the counter-attacks that happened in the first half, when Semenyo has that ball, trust me, there's going to be an end product. There's going to be something at the end of it. Semenyo is the light at the end of the tunnel whenever there is a counter-attack for Man City. And for me, I'm really excited because he really did not need time to adapt. He plays like he means to be in the team. And that is very exciting to see. So once again, I believe the first title Semenyo is going to win with Man City is definitely going to be the Carabao Cup or the EFL Cup, how everyone is calling it. But then let me know from you, what do you think? Do you think Man City goes on to beat Arsenal in the final, or Arsenal beat Man City in the final to win this? But I just believe Man City can go on to win. Maybe I might be biased because of Semenyo being there. Yeah, I might be biased, but I just feel like it is what it is. And this one goes to Otoado. You see Semenyo? Semenyo is not that winger that normally likes to dribble. Just put the ball right in front of him. Semenyo is a runner. Semenyo will terrorize any defense once the ball is played in front of him. He's quick, he's sharp, he's strong. And I think we need to use this against other teams we are going to face, especially in the World Cup. I'm hitting on this because he has not really been a big hit for us in the national team. I just hope the coach, Otto Addo, would pick a thing or two. The technical team will pick a thing or two from the way he has been playing for Manchester City and apply that whenever he comes into the national team. We don't want stories. We don't want to hear, oh, this. Get the best out of the player. He's in form. So you can't give us an excuse, you understand? But guys, I'm going to end it here. My name is Adam. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, let me know what you think about Semenyo's performance. For me, I think it was good. It was great. Yes, he did not score a goal or provide an assist, but I believe overall, when it comes to teamwork, he was excellent today. More goals to come. I still believe he has a lot to offer to Manchester City, and also the first trophy he's going to win is this particular one. So guys, I'm going to end it here. My name is Adam. Once again, Charlie, we go live.